Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Paklaunch UNConference 2024. My name is Meena Tariq, and I'm happy to be hosting all of you today, happy to be hosting this very exciting gathering of passionate builders all together in a city that is absolutely buzzing with excitement, which is a symptom of an ecosystem that is experiencing exponential growth. Welcome all of you to Riyadh. So, before we start off, I'd like to give a little bit of background on Paklaunch itself. Paklaunch was founded in 2020, in April 2020, by Ali Fahad and 7 of his school friends. I try to get him to give me information about his 7 school friends today, but it was getting too long for this intro bit. But Ali and his 7 school friends decided to come together, and the purpose with which Paklaunch was actually founded was to connect the Pakistani startup ecosystem, energy-filled, enthusiastic, hungry entrepreneurs from Pakistan with investors, mentors, and opportunities outside of the country. In the last few years, they've grown rapidly. They have 350,000 followers across various platforms. They have 50+ extremely active WhatsApp groups. If you know, you know. If you're on any of those WhatsApp groups, you know how active they are or they can be. And they've been able to mobilize $90 million in funding for the Pakistani startup ecosystem, which is, no mean feat. They also have a dedicated website already where startups can register and ask to be linked to funding opportunities. They've hosted more than 400 virtual and in-person events, including multiple UNConferences, conferences. They've run a Women Accelerator program with the USAID and AWS. Today's the 4th UNConference that they're hosting, and this is after San Francisco, Dubai, and London. Ali and Taimur and their team have put in a humongous amount of energy, and I truly believe love, into what they've been building, into this community that they've been nurturing. And the energy that we're witnessing outside today is simply a symptom of that. So without further ado, to kick this off, I'd like to invite Taimur onto the stage to give a small welcome address. Taimur Malik is a partner at Paklaunch, amongst many other fun things that he does on the side. And I'd like him to share a bit more about their journey and the why behind the event today.
Thank you, everyone. I think not a round of applause for me or Meena or Ali for that matter, a round of applause for all of you for being here today. So a big round of applause, please. It's also a way to get everybody excited after the lunch break. So welcome, everyone, to Riyadh. Welcome to the Paklaunch UNConference. Welcome to this another opportunity of getting to meet friends and make new friends and acquaintances. I can tell you that this is the 4th UNConference event. Through these 4 UNConferences and the many meetups that we've had in the last few years, I have made many, hopefully, lifelong friends, and I really hope that you do the same. This journey, as Meena said, started with Ali, in a WhatsApp group, and the rest, as they say, is history. Paklaunch has taken a form of its own. Somebody was asking me earlier today, so what does Paklaunch do? The simple answer is it's a community. It's a community because it's not really about the team at Paklaunch. It's about everybody else in the community. That's what makes Paklaunch what it is today. The journey doesn't end here. The journey is evolving. It's taking its own form and shape. As is Pakistan's startup industry and the technology sector, and Paklaunch being a segment of that is no different. With that, I would, on behalf of Ali Fahad and Paklaunch, generally would also like to make an announcement today. Normally, we are announcing on behalf of the startups or the investors. Today, we'll make a brief initial announcement about Paklaunch as well. Some of our friends who are present here today and some who are not have forced us to take Paklaunch to the next level as well, to a more regional level. And they feel and we feel that Paklaunch can serve the Pakistani community at large more, especially given the large Pakistani diaspora in the Middle East, in particular in the GCC. And to that end, a few friends have insisted upon making it a commercial venture and doing an investment in Paklaunch, for which we are grateful. We would like to acknowledge some of them. Uzair Gadit was here. He's been one of the key supporters of Paklaunch, and a figure from the industry that you all know. Atif Awan is either in the room or outside meeting the many people who want to have a discussion with him from Indus Valley. He's another friend who's coming on board the Paklaunch journey formally. We have Jay Vankwani from Tara Ventures. He's also here today. We have Yusuf Khan from Ridge Ventures. He's not here today, but is very much part of the Paklaunch community. And then we have, among other friends, Danish Lakhani from Lexon Group, Cybernet and NeaPay and all that, who's also joined the Paklaunch journey formally. Then we have friends who are senior executives at Meta, other organizations, a friend who has a unicorn who doesn't want to be recognized today, but some of them have really come up and are going to be part of our journey moving forward formally, and you will hopefully see an even more improved Paklaunch. We also have to replicate Ali Fahad somehow. So, so hopefully with that, we'll create a larger impact in Pakistan and beyond, in particular in the GCC region. So watch the space, as they say, and we look forward to making great things happen together with all of you as well. Now about Riyadh and today's event, we are formally kicking off the UNConference now, but we'd had a meetup yesterday at the garage, which was a resounding success. We didn't expect so many people to turn up. It shows that how important such events are. We had a great, fantastic full house today in the first session with the USAID enabled startup presentations. Thank you to the USAID team, which is present here today, and all the startups that came through them. So therefore, this is an ongoing process. And as we start this session today, we've already been on almost a day-long journey in Riyadh. Riyadh and or Saudi generally and Pakistan are natural partners. Pakistan's been, they're one of the largest trading partners. Of course, we import a lot of oil as well from Saudi. But now the opportunities that we are seeing of cross-border business between Saudi and Pakistan is something that nobody has seen before. And some Pakistani startups who are present here today have already made the move to Saudi and are benefiting from this cross-border initiative. And we really hope that more of the Saudi businesses and investors will look towards Pakistan, and more of the Pakistani startup ventures will expand beyond Pakistan's borders into the Middle East, in particular in Saudi, and make themselves more viable, do more good for Pakistan, do more good for their own companies and for their own pockets, but also for the region and the technology industry as a whole. We have many investors present here today who have been early believers in Pakistani startups and founders, and we must acknowledge them. We must appreciate what they've done. They've stood with the community, we've all seen their journey as well. We must acknowledge the Pakistani VCs. We have the likes of Atif Awan, of course, Faisal Aftab. We have Misbah Naqvi and others present here today. They have done something without which the Pakistani ecosystem would not have evolved to the stage where it is today. And we need them to stay positive. We need them to stay resilient and stay supportive of the Pakistani ecosystem for it to really go to the next level, which it can, and I believe, and Ali believes, that it will, inshallah. So with that, I think the conference or the UNConference is open. The floor is open as well. I'll let Meena invite or start the next phase of the conference. Thank you once again. And again, a big round of applause for everyone who's present here today. A bit louder. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Taimur. And I completely agree with everything you've said. I was looking around the room today and I saw so many people here who've been truly builders in the Pakistan startup ecosystem. And it is phenomenal now to see, everything that we've all been building towards come to fruition. Congratulations also to Paklaunch on the next step that they're taking. And I think we're very excited to see how you'll be able to grow Paklaunch and where you'll, go with it in the future. So with that,